Wullie, what can you say after that today?
Bitterly disappointed. We spoke in length all week what we were going to come and face. I just felt the boys didn't perform. And it's not for the first time that we've not turned up in the first half. Can't give you reasons why. We're prepped. We worked hard on it all week. I just feel that when they scored, boys panicked. And it's hard to say in terms of what was the difference between first half and second half, because we played the same system, asked the players to do the same job, and just didn't turn up first half. It's as simple as that. Sometimes you can analyse it as much as you want for answers, and sometimes it's just about boys standing up and being counted. And I think that to a man we were off it in the first half, and we allowed Falkirk to press us, allowed Falkirk to pass us off the park. We didn't want to take control. We didn't want to go and put a tackle in. We were always 2-3 yards, and Falkirk just popped us at times. It was poor. And then, like I said, second half, yes, we've made the 2 changes, but we've played the same system and asked the boys to do the same job. And you've seen it. We got a reaction. We put Falkirk under pressure. We got our goal. And then exactly what we did, Falkirk did when we scored. They panicked. We had them on the back foot. We were on top at that time. And then we just conceded a terrible goal. For someone to be unmarked, free header in the middle of the box, it's not good enough.
There's a lot of areas in the park today where the passes were short, the defending was like, we're getting mixed up, especially we saw that the second goal and stuff. So the basics weren't there today.
The second goal, Paul knows that he needs to empty it there. He knows. He thinks he's running the risk of giving a penalty away if he doesn't time it. But for me, you can't allow the striker to win that tackle. You've got to go through it. You've got to clear your lines. You've got to be stronger. And I just felt in the first half that's what Falkirk were. They were stronger. They were more aggressive all over the park. And that's what we need to do. And to be fair to the boys, they did that in the second half, but it was too late.
As we were going to say, the mountain, the damage is done in that first half. You give yourself a mountain to climb.
We did, and again, no, for the first time, and it's a tough one to take because, you know, Falkirk, they'll be league contenders, like, you know what I mean. They're one of them that will be up the top. They'll be challenging. I just felt that we gave them 3 points too easily.
Stuart Morrison injured himself at the first one, so what's the latest?
Yeah,
on him?
again, obviously don't want to be too critical on the boy because he's away to hospital for an x-ray. He's got to be stronger there. He can't lose that. And then you've seen obviously that first goal's a cracker. Boy Morrison, good hit, but I think it's preventable. Just came from a long kick. And they've got the better of us again by being more aggressive and stronger. But again, we'll need to just wait and see the outcome of the extra.
That's the disappointing thing, isn't it? The 3 goals again today were all from Queen's mistakes.
They were. The pre-match I spoke about it. I had it up on the flip chart. I had the stats of the last 4 away trips. 1 goal conceded, 3 wins and a draw. And asked the boys to continue that. He asked about, you know, is there a problem or is there a pressure playing at home? I don't feel that there is, but the results have certainly been better away from home. And I wanted the boys to continue that, but when you give a good team like Falkirk 2 goals and play the way we did in the first half against a good side, then you can't expect to come away with anything.
Talk about characters, and they're going to have to show some character now.
They do. I always said they take 1 game at a time, but it was going to be a tough week with Falkirk, Rangers and Dunfermline. But I said to the boys in there as well, I felt that as the first half wore on, boys were feeling sorry for themselves, and they can't do that. And if they go to Ibrox and they're feeling sorry for themselves, it'll be more than 2. They'll go to, play a team that's just qualified for the Champions League. And they've got very, very good players. And if we give them the same space and time we gave Falkirk, then they'll hurt us. So we need to pick ourselves up. The boys are in tomorrow morning, and go to Ibrox and put on a better performance, a better defensive, more aggressive, and hard to break down, certainly.
I suppose you've got nothing to lose going to Ibrox and things. Does that take a bit of the pressure off from what the pressure is in the league?
No, really. People keep saying it's a free hit. I don't see any game really as a free hit. I don't like that saying. It's 11 men v 11 men. I know you're you're going to a very tough place against a very good side. But you know, if we perform to our maximum, we might catch Rangers on a bad day, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to go there with hope and belief. We can't go there thinking, you know, it's just a free hit for us, and then on the back of that, you come away with a defeat that can hurt. So I expect the boys to go to Rangers and put a performance on, and then, you know, when Dunfermline comes, but full focus, one game at a time. It's Rangers on Tuesday.
As you say, you know, it can do a lot of damage for confidence, so you do have to turn up.
No, again, you've seen that in the first half. You've seen the confidence draining out of us, and you've seen the confidence oozing out of Falkirk. So the boys, like I said, they've got to pick themselves up. I like to think I've assembled a good, not just a good group of players, but characters as well. So they've got to get their arms around each other. I don't need to do that. We've got some leaders in that dressing room that will pick the boys up. And like I say, we're in tomorrow morning, so it starts again tomorrow.
And on the back of the performance today, I guess going to Ibrox is maybe probably the best game they could have, maybe?
Well, I'm not too sure about that. You said it, no me. Listen, every game's different, and that's how we've got to approach it. And we'll go the way that we think that we can win the game. And like I say, with the hope and the belief, and with a little bit of luck, you never know. But I keep touching on individuals. You know, they've got to take a game. They've got to be better against their opposition. 1 to 11 all over the park. And if 2 or 3 are off it, then that's what you see today. And to be honest, it wasn't 2 or 3. It was everyone in the first half. And, you know, it's just got to be better.
You talked here about Stuart Morrison having an X-ray. Ian Wilson, obviously, last week, his ankle. But out there running pre-match looked
Big
a bit more
not
positive.
too bad. The swellings went down quicker than what we thought. He's been doing a little bit of straight line running, and he'll pick it up again tomorrow. He'll do some more, but towards Thursday, Friday, we're hoping that he'll rejoin the boys.